Sushan, good evening.
Attention.
Good evening.
Guys, take a seat, please. I informed you already where I'm holding this meeting. Let's get down to business. I know we had evacuation plans and everything. Tan, you were in charge of that. How did it go?
It went well. 36 hours before we had a meeting with all the contact persons in the bungalows. We talked about the situation that the hurricane was coming and how we were planning on handling it. We talked about the phone calls that we're going to make 24 hours before, and we also checked the med kits, if the emergency kits were fine. Everything went well. 24 hours before we made the calls to all the contact persons and requested for them to go to the restaurant.
Alright.
There we had a checklist if everybody was there, also if the staff was there. Then we took a 15-minute hike to the shelter, as you already know.
Yeah.
Where we were welcomed by Marines and medical personnel. They took over from us. After the hurricane was over and the Marines authorized to go that we can get back to the bungalows, we got back and it went smoothly.
Sounds like it went smoothly. Kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
Moving on to the next point. What's the situation in hand right now? What are the damages? How is the bungalow park looking?
The damages were not really severe, but we did have some. 25 bungalows got destroyed, so we can't use them anymore. Furthermore, part of the restaurant roof collapsed and also the terrace roof collapsed, so we can't use the restaurant anymore, we can't use the terrace.
Alright.
Furthermore, there weren't any significant damages, so basically that's it.
Alright, sounds that we did take a major hit. Well, as I get from your damage estimates, I guess, 25 bungalows are destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make a call to the warehouse keeper and where we have the emergency housing units stored. I'm going to make sure that they are available to the bungalow immediately.
Yeah.
And I also, when we were talking to Dr. Michael Benfield, he informed me already that unit is not hard to construct. It takes 1 day for 2 people who are inexperienced, by the way, to make it. I think if we put a little extra effort, extra manpower, I think it can go smoothly, and I think we can do it in a quicker way and we can have all the 25 units ready. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we should ask volunteers for this. Maybe some guests who are strong. Get them to help us.
Yeah.
And with that, we can, me being the F&B manager, we can provide them with food while they are working and with water, so that will all be okay.
The water and the food will be free, right? Definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, great. I like the whole concept of the free water and everything. Makes a nice family environment. You want to show everybody that we are there for each other. Well, moving on, that's about accommodation. I don't think that should be a problem for us. This is a point where I'm actually a bit concerned about the F&B department itself. You know, tell me something, how are you going to cope up with the situation?
Well, first of all, supplier-wise, we have all the suppliers are still okay.
Alright.
Everything on the island is still, we were hit mostly, so that's all good. As you know, we can only use the kitchen of the restaurant. The way we're going to cope is we're going to put 2 tents, one big, one small tent, in front of the restaurant,
Okay.
close to the kitchen, where we will have room for 160 people. We calculated we only need room for 140 people to eat and sit at the same time. So the space we have left we will use for the buffet. Moving to the buffet, we still have breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
With the breakfast it stays the same. It was already a sustainable menu, so it doesn't have to be changed. For lunch we are going to provide the guests with packages, with rations, packages,
Yes.
so that they can eat and they don't have to go to the stores in the city to get their food. Okay, moving on to the dinner. We have the dinner in 3 ways. They can either eat in the buffet in the tents, they can get takeaway, and
We deliver.
of course, and we deliver it. Of course, for delivery it will cost them at least 5% more of what they will order.
Yeah, of course.
We can't do anything about that.
Yeah, we can, because we have to make at the end of the day some profit for the owners as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
Kudos for that. I think you're handling the situation pretty well. But then I have a question for you. I have the reservation list here and I see a lot of reservations are coming in the upcoming weeks. What are you going to do about that?
Basically, I looked at what was at hand. I think that we need to inform the guests really well about what happened here, so they don't think, oh, they just want to get rid of us or something happened.
Of course,
but
of course.
inform them really well and basically cancel their reservations. And maybe there are two options. We can either give them a discount in the future for when they come back, or because we did take a lot of damage, it's going to take some money to build the bungalows, do everything, build the restaurant.
I know about that.
Maybe you could discuss that with the board of directors.
Don't worry about that. I'm going to take that thing in my consideration. I've made a note of it and I'm going to discuss with the board of directors and let you know about it. But a great marketing pitch. I think discount will actually encourage more customers to us. Nice for that. Well guys, according to food and beverage, I think we're pretty much set. Accommodations, we're pretty much set. There's one point which I really want to work on is we have to establish a nice contact with the guests. I know it's, we're already doing it, but I want to make it more personal. I'm not going to bombard you with the situation right now, so you guys go back, do some brainstorming and come back with some ideas.
Good.
And because I really want to have some nice establishment, nice contact with the guests, which we are one-on-one with them. Maybe me, maybe you guys, I don't know what, but come up with some nice ideas because we want to show the guests that we are there for them.
Yeah, I think it's best if we do all of us.
Alright, that would be a nice idea.
Gathering maybe in the morning before breakfast.
I have a question still, what am I going to do about press?
The press, definitely. Getting onto that, I have made an arrangement with the press. We have a press conference in 2 days. In that, I'm going to let them know about our actions, plan, situation. In that, we're going to give them some more details. What are we doing? How did it affect us, the hurricane, and what are we doing for our guests? I also want to do this because I want to show Saba that we are part of the society and not just an organization here. And we want to be, we want to offer our hand of help to them also. So if the City of Council wants any help from us, we will be there. So guys, if we have extra work, be prepared for that. Sales and marketing manager, I don't think it should be a problem for you in that department, but Jeroen, I think you would have to deal if we have they ask for some supplies or something like that.
I can cope.
Well, that's nice. Also, I want to let you guys know that I have a meeting with the board of directors in 1 week. And in that I have to let them know about our situation and the damages we took. I want all the information you guys just gave me during this meeting.
We'll give you all the necessary information.
I want a nice follow-up report on that. So guys, make sure it should be professional. It's for the board of directors.
Good.
I think this meeting was pretty good. I'm sorry to rush you guys like this, but I have a lot of more meetings to go. You know, it's time of high needs. We all have to cope in. Well, with that, I would like to conclude the meeting. Good. You guys can move on.
Thank you.
Here's my
thank you so much. Yeah, I can take that, no problem. Martijn, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. And I see you tomorrow then.
Good.
Good evening, Mr. Stoikor.
Good evening.
I'm the general manager of this bungalow park. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the inconvenience because of this hurricane. I would love if you can answer a few questions to me, and because we're trying to have an evaluation. Do you have the time for us?
Certainly, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, I would like to ask you that we took some actions to deal with this hurricane. What did you feel about them?
Well, I think everything went smoothly, more or less. Of course, we were dealing with disasters, so of course things could have gone better. However, yes, I think the actions of the staff went pretty good.
All right. You said things could have gone better. What do you mean by that? Can I have any suggestions or something, please?
For example, there was this issue with the transportation towards the shelter.
All right.
I didn't like the fact that we had to walk to there. Perhaps a bus could have been better.
All right.
And also the F&B. Of course, I understand it's difficult to get the ingredients in this time. However, the menu choice is a bit poor.
Poor. Well, I'm so sorry for that. For the menu, I will definitely make sure that my chef can cook something nice for you. For the transportation, I have to apologize, but already in the Saba, you know, there's only one road, so transportation is not that good. But I will keep that in mind. I'll let my people know, and maybe next time you can. I hope there's no next time. But if something like this happens, I hope we can provide you with a cab or transportation like that.
That would be great, sir.
Also, on a small note, I would like to know, how are you feeling mentally? Are you stressed or anything like that?
Well, I'm feeling pretty happy and really positive because, yeah, of course, me and my friends survived a hurricane. I mean, people are not, it's not a really common thing to happen.
Well, I'm surprised for that reaction and positive. And honestly, again, you see, I'm baffled. Honestly, you're a perfect guest.
Thanks,
I have to say that. Well, I will not take much of your time. I think you would like to go back to your friends, of course.
Yeah, that would
Again, I would like to apologize for the inconvenience. We are trying our level best to provide you with the best possibility we can. Again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir, and you did a good job.
Thank you so much.